Welcome into TaylorKitchen. Today we are making my mom's potato soup. I'm really excited to make this. It was so delicious. I remember it growing up. Still is delicious. She still makes it. But I'm going to make it dairy-free. So I have a couple of hacks that we're going to use to make this still as creamy as if you were using the whole milk and the cream while making it dairy-free. So let's get started, and I'm going to cook my potatoes in my Ninja Foodi. You can use an Instapot or you can boil them on the stove. But first, we need to cook those potatoes. If you haven't yet, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications to our YouTube channel. Click that bell icon below to make sure you get all the latest from us, and give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. It really helps out our channel and we so appreciate you. I'm just finishing up chopping these potatoes into smaller bits, and I'm plopping them into the pot of my Ninja Foodi, Instapot, pressure cooker, whatever you want to use. Oh, this is a big pot and it's heavy. Put that there. I'll let you see it in 1 second because it is loaded, folks. And my directions are telling me that it's going to take about 4 minutes, I think, for these to get decently tender. So you can see there's all my potatoes all in there. And I do want to give them a nice amount of salt because the salt is going to cook in with them while they pressure cook and flavor them. So you don't have to add so much salt when you're making the soup. So, and this goes. And I'm going to seal it, and we're going to pressure cook it for about 4 minutes while I proceed to chop everything else for the soup while this is cooking. Next thing I need to do is dice this onion. I'm going to peel off the outer layer. And if you leave this little furry guy on the end, it will hold your onion together very nicely while you're trying to slice it up. It won't go everywhere. Then all you need to do is just throw that little root end away. Problem solved. All right, this onion goes into my big pot that I have here. I need to make a little room for this. I love this. This is my Mueller Dutch oven. My daughter got it for me as a birthday gift, and I can tell you, don't spend the big money on the Le Creuset or the Emile Henry's. This sucker is, I think they sell for about 50 bucks. And superior quality. I've had this now for a couple of years. Very good quality for the price. You just can't beat it. Don't spend money on the pricey things. Go ahead and get one of these Muellers. I will link to it below. And this food scraper also, bench scraper, is a phenomenal helper in the kitchen. All right, I'm going to put that aside because I'm also going to cook that with some very nice, actually, I'll put this back on the burner with some olive oil, and then I'm going to add a little butter to it. We just need a little bit of salt. When you add salt to onions or things that you're sauteing down, it helps them to saute softly, to not burn. The salt just draws out some moisture, so it's going to saute down very nicely and not burn. For my herbs for this soup, I have rosemary straight from my garden and thyme. I'm just going to chop the whole bit of thyme because the stems are not woody at all in this. Some they can be, so if your stem is very tender, chop the whole thing. You don't need to remove those itty bitty leaves off of the stem. And then the rosemary, I'm going to also chop. I removed the rosemary from the stem because that stem was a bit woody. Those herbs are ready to go in. I've got some garlic as well. I'm gonna chop it. You can mash it like that. The skins come off very, very easily, like so. Okay. Then I just want to give these little garlic guys a chop too. I remember having my mom's potato soup cold Indiana winters, warm, comforting potato soup. Oh my goodness, it's the best. And I'm going to serve mine up. I mean, this can be totally dairy-free, but for my company tomorrow night, I'm gonna try a little bit of this potato soup tonight, but I'm going to save all of the rest of it for company. Our Monday night crew is coming over, and we're gonna have this potato soup, and everybody's bringing things to go with. And I also like to serve this with some scallions and some crispy bacon pieces and cheese. Good old shredded Vermont cheddar cheese. All right, that's all ready to go. And I have some chicken sausages. Now, my mom just used plain pork Eckrich sausage. You can certainly do that. I'm going to put in some bits of chicken sausage. Just, you know, I'm keeping it a little lighter in addition to going dairy-free. So this will be perfect. There's the onion. Sausage goes in. All this garlic and my herbs go in. And then one of my secret ingredients to make this creamy without adding cream is cauliflower. This is a bag of frozen cauliflower. I thought I had a bag of riced cauliflower. That would make it much easier because that's kind of the way I want it to end up. But we're just gonna give it a rough chop. Oof. All right, so all this I'm going to remove just to a plate here. Sorry about the lighting. And all that brown stuff that's in the bottom of this dish, that is goodness. So don't worry about that. That's going to be cooked down. You can see my cauliflower cooked super quick. And I'm just going to add in this entire package of chicken broth. This is 32 ounces. And then we're gonna blitz this up with an immersion blender. All right, this immersion blender is going in here. Be careful because it'll get it everywhere on you. And then my onion and my sausage can go back in. And I think my potatoes are just about ready. The timer for my Ninja Foodi just went off, and I'm gonna let the steam release naturally for a bit. I'm gonna give this a little taste because all those brown bits that were on the bottom of this pan are now infused into this cauliflower broth mixture. Wow, it's got a lot of flavor already. That's quite awesome. Yummy. Okay, I added that big old pot of potatoes that were cooked in my Ninja Foodi. I added a little bit of homemade, this is almond milk, in place of cream. And half a stick of butter. Butter makes everything better. And I forgot to video this while I was doing it. That's why you're hearing about this after the fact. So anyway, this is all combined in my huge pot. And I'm gonna cover it and let it go for maybe 10 minutes, and then we're gonna dig in. All right, this is so delicious. You're not gonna believe. And if you want it to be even thicker, I recommend a packet of this instant mashed potatoes. This is the red skin kind. And you can just put as much or as little of that in your soup as you want. Give it a stir, and it will soak up even more of the liquid, making it even more creamy. But this actually will sit tonight, and I'm gonna serve it to my Monday night crew tomorrow. So it'll be even thicker and even creamier than it is right now. So let's dive in. Okay. I have a small bowl. I just want to get a nice ladle full here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So cool. And then how I like to do mine is with a little bit of cheese. You can use dairy-free cheese if you want. You can use a plant-based butter if you want to go totally dairy-free with this. A few scallions, that cheese melted right away, and then some bacon crumbles. Oh boy. Okay. I'm excited. And maybe some sour cream on top too if you want. Kind of thought about that after the fact. Oh. Guys, this is so good. I think it needs just a pinch more salt, which I can adjust, but fabulous and creamy without milk or cream. And just absolutely love the texture and the heartiness of the potatoes. I like that little toothsomeness that you get when you bite into a skin. It gives you a little something to chew on, and then that chicken sausage in there. Italian chicken sausage is just sending it over the top. Absolutely love it. So you have got to give this one a try. The recipe's on tkfoodie.com. Your family's gonna love this one too. It's yummy.